Hello, it is Storm Video, or it is Thunderstorm, and you know, welcome back to the What If channel. You know, I had a very interesting conversation earlier today in the Discord. Actually, just like 5-10 minutes ago, with Pickpocket. He said he checked out my first video, said it was good. So it made me feel good, gave me a boost in confidence and motivation. So, it's, it feels easier. So, yeah, let's get started from where we left off. Oh, sorry. Uh, so last time we left off, it was Naruto just entering the academy. Naruto was interested in Ino Yamanaka, and he tried to sit next to her in class. But she tried to sit next to Sasuke, and Sakura pushed him out of the way so she could sit with Sasuke and Ino on the other side of Sasuke. So he chose to sit in one row behind Ino to always be able to look at her blonde hair, which was one of his favorite features about her. Sorry if my chair squeaks. It's just, yeah. So she did not acknowledge him. She didn't, really want to talk to him at all. So she avoided him. We do a time skip. He wouldn't have much better chakra control, because even though the dragon was blocking, most of the chakra and absorbing it, the Nine Tails was still trying to mess with Naruto's chakra flow. So he was not able to, make jutsu and clone and stuff. And then he already knew, because of the dragon, he had the nine-tailed fox inside him. And then the dragon told him whenever he is ready, he will be able to access the fox's power. And the dragon will help him, learn how to control it. So we skip to the spars with between Sasuke and Naruto. The first spar, it was a very close fight between Sasuke and Naruto. Naruto being much stronger, or not much stronger, just more advanced than most of his classmates in strength and speed and reaction time, and he could levitate when he flapped his wings, and even fly if he concentrated. So he had the speed advantage over most, and he could get better angles. So he was elevated in combat. So him going against Sasuke Uchiha throwing shuriken at him would continuously attack, doing the shuriken jutsu he was trying to learn, trying to spread out the shuriken and attack from all different directions, making it possible for him to dodge. But he slipped when he jumped, and he missed the throw, and he landed on his arm wrong, and he twisted it. And Naruto came in, seeing this moment of weakness, punching, flying in as fast as he can, punching Sasuke in the gut, launching him into the wall, and Sasuke lost that fight. And Sasuke was angry that he was not able to perform the move he was practicing, and it cost him the match. So he devoted himself more to training. And Hagoromo will get a strange feeling in his chakra. He would go and see what his the two reincarnation of his children are like, and see that 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 Ashura's reincarnation had a dragon sealed within him, showing that he was truly pure-hearted and one of the best reincarnations of Ashura. And seeing that the reincarnation of Indra was very outgoing and always trying to better the reincarnation of Ashura. So he bestowed upon Indra the reincarnations of his son Indra and Ashura, two different Kekkei Genkai bloodlines, gifts to boost their progression. As Naruto got the my bad, the name blanket from my mind right now. It's the eye that lets you turn yourself into smoke. And they're very good for like intelligence gathering. Ninja, and then he gave Sasuke ice release because he knew that the reincarnation of Indra Indra was based. Since he was the master, the creation of jutsu, the creator of jutsu, he was very good at the fire style, and he saw that his son's reincarnation had an affinity for fire style, so he might as well give him the opposite as well. So they did not unlock their Kekkei Genkai until later. So one day at the academy, this was a time skip of about a year or two or 3. So those spars happened when they were like 8 or 9, and then so about 2 years when they're 11, a year before they're about to graduate, or 12. Whenever they're about to graduate, a year before that. So and there's a prank pulled by Naruto on Sasuke. Sasuke came late one morning because he slept in, and there was a bucket of water above him. As the water fell, Sasuke noticed the water and put his hands up, and the water turned to ice and was levitating there above him as he was controlling the ice and moving it and manipulating it very easily. And Naruto, noticing this, was in shock and in awe, and asked him how he did this and how he developed this ability. Sasuke would be like, I don't know, this is the first time it's ever happened. Must have been because I was shocked and afraid of the water falling on me and me getting all wet. I wasn't really afraid. It was just like, shocked and that panic feeling after you get shocked. So that, and he just activated it. So, and then he decided to keep it under wraps. He told nobody in class to talk about it, and they listened, respect him, But Naruto got interested in this and asked the dragon, and the dragon, him being very knowledgeable, knew about this Kekkei Genkai, but did not wish to, better his. He better wished to inform Naruto, but not Naruto's classmate, because he did not know if his classmate was as pure-hearted as Naruto. So he told Naruto of what his abilities would eventually be, and if he learned how to master it. And then Naruto became closer to Sasuke and closer to see if he was pure-hearted and had a good soul. And um, they got a little closer. You know, they were friends. They were talking more. It wasn't like the rivalry they had of you're the bottom of the class, I can't be bothered with you on the top. It was more like a mutual respect, like I know you're strong, I know you can handle yourself, you might be the bottom of the class, but it's just because you don't, want academics, more of a field person. And he was understanding of that, and Naruto understood that he was good at both, but he just excelled in one. So them assigning teams, they would assign Ino instead because they the third Hokage wanted Ino to use her mind transfer jutsu on Naruto eventually to try to see the dragon and the nine tails inside and see if who was in control, and if Naruto ever lost control, she could mind transfer and try to calm down the dragon and the fox. So, and Naruto, they were put under Kakashi because even though Shikacho would be a good combination, they needed it to control the Nine Tails to make sure that the village would not be destroyed. So she was put on that team. But Hinata, being introduced to Naruto and knowing him and them actually talking more, she is not as shy around Naruto, and she more is predominant, and she wants to be his girlfriend, but she's not telling him. So she's still shy to tell him, but she's not like shy to be around him. She still gets red if like he hugs her or something like that. So but under Kurenai, since Sakura excels in Genjutsu, she learns most of Kurenai's techniques eventually. But we'll wait for the future. So now, they go onto the roof and they ask what their likes and dislikes are, and Kakashi gives his regular answer. I don't have to tell you what I like. I don't have to tell you what I dislike. I don't particularly like anything. That stuff. Sasuke says his likes sparring against Naruto and the I already explained the Ichigo massacre and stuff. Itachi he's still at the village. I'm still going that. Alright, so his likes were training with Naruto and his dislikes are nagging people that don't that are useless and important, as he peered over at Ino, and Ino got angry and sad. His goals are to avenge his clan, same as in canon. Naruto's goals are to become the strongest Hokage ever and to unite the world in peace, as he is pure-hearted and he does not want, he doesn't have hate in his heart or desire to hate anybody or revenge. He wants peace. and says she like she likes she likes, and then she looks at Naruto, and then her face turns a little red, and then she looks at Sasuke, and then she like turns like full blown red, and then um she she says her dislikes are pigs with big foreheads as she thinks of Sakura, and she said her goal is to become a strong Kunoichi, and you know mm, have a strong family and bloodline. So that happens, and uh, Kakashi gets his impression of them as being he gets his impression of Sasuke as boring, and then he gets his impression for Naruto chivalrous, and then he gets his impression of Ino useless, but not like she just needs to train and she'll get better. Is what he thinks. So he tells them not to eat and to go to the grounds for the test tomorrow morning. Um, you know, they leave. They all go out to ramen, and then they all go fight that night. They train for a couple hours with each other. And they all go to sleep. They meet the next morning. Kakashi comes at 10 o'clock instead of 7 o'clock when you're supposed to show up, leaving them extremely hungry, as Naruto would think of why he asked them not to eat, and as he would show them like the two bells, and Naruto would put two and two together, being much smarter in this because the dragon wants him to be wise, and had him study more and train and meditate, like I said in part 0. So him realizing that it was about teamwork would tell when they would, instead of initially attacking, he would break off with Sasuke and Ino, and Ino would have wind bullet. I don't know if she has the wind style and cannon, but I'm just gonna say for plot purposes that she has wind style from training with Naruto and Sasuke, as Sasuke excels in fire style and lightning style, and he doesn't like extremely excel in them. He just has affinity for them. But Naruto extremely excels in fire. Like, he can manipulate fire very easily, and he extremely and also in wind he is extremely predominant, and he knows all other natures, because the dragon inside of him gives him all natures. So Naruto would tell them a plan, and as they would enact the plan, Sasuke would rush out in front, attacking with a fire style fireball jutsu, surprising Kakashi, as Kakashi would jump back with his book in hand, as Naruto would come out from behind him with a wind style wind tornado, as Kakashi would see the two jutsus coming at him, as he would dodge to the right, as the two jutsus would collide and make a huge flaming tornado rushing at Kakashi to the right, as Naruto would manipulate the fire and the tornado, directing it at Kakashi. Kakashi being very surprised at this combo attack and how giant it was, putting his book away and lifting up his headband to reveal the Sharingan, does water style water dragon jutsu on the what's it called? But amps it with a lightning style chakra as well, making electric eel dragon, kind of, which is kind of cool. No, just my opinion. Clash into the tornado, dispersing the tornado and the eel-like dragon. Um, Now revealing that Ino was behind, ready using the mind transfer jutsu. Hitting him with the mind transfer jutsu, giving the two boys the bells as she returned to her body, and he said they passed with flying colors. On top of getting the bells, they also showed excellent teamwork. So and he was excited for what they would see in the future as it would get D-rank missions, and Kakashi would speak out to the third Hokage himself, saying that their teamwork is excellent and they should be, able to do C-rank missions. He would give them the Tazuna mission to go to the Land of Waves. um, uh, you know, what's his name? Sasuke having, ice release, he would come to have mastery over in the coming years. He would by the time that the Land of Waves mission happens, he is able to perform the Ice Mirror Jutsu, and he is able to create ice clones, and he can use the ice substitution, stuff like that. And he can't do one-handed jutsu. That was a special ability just bestowed on Haku, I believe. I haven't watched the original Monster in a while, probably like a year, so don't blame me for that. So on the way, when the puddle is seen, Kakashi notices the puddle, but so does Naruto, Sasuke, and Ino, because they have been training. And Naruto is a very good sensory ninja, as having the dragon inside of him gives him very good senses, and him also having the nine tails. The dragon also introduced the nine tails to Naruto, and Naruto to the nine tails. After Naruto graduated from the academy, him introducing both of them and saying that they will speak again in the near future. And about 6 or 7 months after, Naruto decides on how he wants to use the fox's power, and if the fox is willing to help. So as the mission goes on and they see the puddles, Sasuke tries to turn them into ice, and he sees that they do not turn into ice. He he immediately shoots a giant fireball, and reacting to this, shoots a wind bullet into the fireball and collides with the puddle, and both the Chunin are knocked away by the attack, not expecting them to know that they were there, and causing Kakashi to be surprised by their automatic reaction to the enemy, and dealing with them as fast as possible, and congratulates them. Kakashi notices that these are Chunin, the Demon Brothers, and that these are Chunin level threat, and asks why ninjas are after him. He would understand why thugs but not ninjas, and then he tells them the story and begs, and does the little daughter thing, and then they agree to continue. And as they continue, Zabuza throws the sword. They say get down. They all get down. Zabuza comes in, his normal entrance, but now when the fog sets in, Naruto spreads his wings out that have grown substantially to about 8 long wingspan, but he can conceal them inside of his body. So as he spreads them out and flaps them a few times, the mist disappears, and Haku hides farther away so that they cannot sense or see him. But Naruto senses the presence in the distance, but doesn't mind it for now because he does not feel any hostile intent. Um, as Zabuza and Kakashi start running the ones, sorry, my bad. I should not say one on ones. As they start fighting and using hand seals, Kakashi using the hypnotic eye on him. Um, you know, but um, you know, Sasuke gets a little bit too cocky and comes out front and tries to attack, and Zabuza catches him off guard and hits him in the stomach, and is about to slice him in half as Kakashi jumps in the way and his deflects the blade and kicks Sasuke out the way as he gets locked in the water prison jutsu. As Naruto asks the dragon if he can help him, so the dragon says yes. As the dragon tells Naruto what to do, the dragon tells Naruto to feel the wind in his wings as he levitates himself up into the air, high up into the air, about 80 feet in the air. Naruto roars, and as a great fireball comes out and hurls towards Zabuza, Zabuza knows he cannot block or dodge this as he runs away. Um, Naruto controls the fire after that, making it dissipate as Zabuza runs away and releases Kakashi from the from the prison. Give me 1 second. Shoot, dang, I forgot where I was. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. All right, so I remember where I left off now. I just had to rewatch a little bit. So after he escaped the water prison, uh, Kakashi tells Sasuke, Naruto, and Ino to protect the bridge barrier. He'll deal with Zabuza as he uses the hypnotic eye to do the hypnotizing thing where he does the water dragon and then the tsunami. And then Haku's fate kills him. They run away, and they go and do the tree walking exercise. Ino does not get it first. She gets it second after Naruto, because Naruto has a little bit better chakra control, meditating and working on it with the dragon. And it still takes Sasuke a little while, but yeah, the bridge, until it all goes the same up until the fight with what's his name? The fight with Zabuza and Haku at the bridge. When Sasuke gets put in the crystal ice mirrors, he laughs at how weak Haku's crystal ice mirrors are, and then he creates his own around his crystal ice mirrors. And when he does his, instead of throwing Senbon, his crystal ice mirrors, he shoots ice shuriken, but it's ice Senbon basically, but it's icicles, and then he just shoots them all out at his mirrors and breaks all of Haku's mirrors, doing, the light speed strategy, and him using the one Tomo Sharingan he unlocked, or the one Tomo, two Tomo Sharingan he has from training with Naruto. He has a one Tomo and a two Tomo in his right eye. Yeah, so it's a 2-on-1 fight with Zabuza versus Itachi, and not Itachi. Zabuza versus Kakashi and Naruto, and as they fight, um, Naruto uh, wraps his wings around Zabuza, and uh, Kakashi does the summoning jutsu with the dogs as Naruto blows away the wind and all the dogs, or blows away the mist and all the dogs bite Zabuza, and Haku can't do anything as he has been, oh my god, as he has been impaled with so many ice symbol or ice no ice sickles that he is unable to move, and he is basically dead. He's barely breathing on the floor, and he gets hit with the lightning blade or the Chidori, and Zabuza dies, and Gato comes and sees that he's dead and that he couldn't do the job right, and insults him. And Naruto, who's pure-hearted and does not like that Gato is like so crooked and not pure-hearted and kind. He asks the dragon if it is alright that he kills Gato, and the dragon says it is fine because he's not doing it out of hate. He's doing it because he is disrespecting the dead, and what he's doing is wrong. So he kills him and the whole army of people um, with with a fire the fire dragon that he blows out of his mouth, and it just destroys all of them. Yeah. I never explained how he graduated from the academy. Oh my lord, I am so sorry. Oh, I just skipped over that whole section. Oh, I had something really good for that too. Alright, so I'm sorry about that, but I'll give you just like the basic rundown of what happened. So he could not, do jutsu back then, because he was just master, learning physical stuff and stuff with the dragon, and now he can do like jutsu and stuff. But he he did not steal the scroll because he doesn't believe in stealing and stuff like that. So instead he asked them if he could do a different jutsu, and then he pretended to do the fireball jutsu, and then he shot out just a giant fireball from the mouth, and then since he had a elemental transformation, he was passed, and continues, go back to where we were. When they come back, are very proud and stuff, and he recommends them for the tuning exams. And I'm gonna do the tuning exams. I'm gonna do all the tuning exams, and that's probably it for today. And because that'll probably be, because I'll spend probably like 40 minutes on tuning exams, and then I'll do ship it in probably 2 parts or 3 parts maybe. Oh, that's my older brother yelling. Sorry. So yeah, they return back, and then we do a time skip to the tuning exams. And Naruto does meet Konohamaru, because he does respect what's his name more, the third Hokage, and the third Hokage is more interested in him because he has the dragon inside of him. So he met Konohamaru already, and then when he saw what's his name? So it's Tamari and Kankuro. When he saw Kankuro, with what's his name is what is in his hands. He he said, "Are you sure you want to do that?" And he says, "I'm pretty sure you don't want to start a war over a little boy running into you, do you?" He says, "What do you mean start a war just for punishing one little brat for not paying attention? Won't start a war." I said, "It will if it," and then Naruto said, "It will if that's the third Hokage's grandson." And then Kankuro put him down and let him go. As Naruto looked at him and sensed Gaara in the tree, and Gaara came down saying that you're disrespect, and as Sasuke jumped down, interested in who Gaara was, sensing a strong aura off of him and killing intent. Tamari looking at Naruto, saying that he like is fit and looks good. Looks at him and then he looks at her and she kind of blushes. Then he smiles at her and does like a kissing face and then walks away. And then as him and Sasuke are walking away, she says, "What are your guys' names?" And then Sasuke says, "I'm Sasuke, and this is Naruto." And Naruto says that we'll see you in the tuning exams, and then they disappear in fire as Nart as they are looking at her. Uh, Naruto breathes fire, and they walk through the fire and they disappear. And uh, Naruto meets with um, Kakashi and the rest of Team 7, and they're told that they're gonna take the Chunin exams, but Naruto already knew this because he was more informed. He had more information about what was going on in the village and stuff. He paid more attention, so he knew that the Chunin exams were happening. So after that, what's the name? Frick. The first, the entrance exam. When Gaara, when they come, but Naruto immediately notices the Genjutsu because his sensory abilities are, the best, and he he sees that the Chunin, and he just walks through them like he just completely just like they try to get in his way, and he just like his two arms with his arms crossed just push them apart as he goes into the right room, and then uh, Lee tries to challenge Sasuke, but Sasuke being less wanting to fight and more like, yeah, I know I'm strong, me and Naruto trained together, that stuff. Yeah, and yeah, so that happens. I don't know what my little brother's doing. I'm sorry. Um, so yeah, part one, the written exam. Uh, Naruto is much smarter. As I've said, he does not cheat. He asks the dragon, and the dragon says that the challenge is to know how to, steal as a ninja. Be sneaky. And he said, "But I am here, and I can tell you the answers since he's very wise and knows the answers." Sasuke uses the Sharingan that he progressed to 2 Tomo in each eye, and he gets it down, and Ino using the mind transfer jutsu, again got it. What else? After that, when and Naruto, in the middle of the exam, realizes what's going on and what the exam and what the actual test is, and Ino, noticing that Sakura, my bad, that Naruto was blowing smoke out of his nose was a signal to use a mind connect transfer jutsu on him so that they could talk in his mindscape. So as they talked in his mindscape, he told her the answer and told her to get to tell Sasuke, and then as their whole team stood up and went up to Ibiki and told him the answer to the 10th question, and he automatically passed him to the next part of the exam. As they arrived early to see Anko would try to intimidate Naruto, as Naruto would see Anko trying to get behind him, as he would grab her wrist and grab her by the throat, saying that she was not fast enough to sneak up on him. As she would use her shadow snakes to wrap around him, and she would turn to snakes, disappearing behind him, throwing a kunai at the back of his head, as he would turn to fire and appear in the sky with his wings outspread, saying that he would not be trapped so easily. Her being shocked at what immense power this boy had, smiling very, that colluded smile that, Orochimaru has sometimes, most of the time, and she had, whenever she found out, in canon, that smile. So, after that, he asked how much longer until the other exam was over, and she said there was about another 25 minutes. So he flew to Ichiraku Ramen, got 2 bowls of miso ramen for himself and a bowl each for the teacher and his 2 classmates, or his teammates, as he brought the ramen back, gave them their bowls, as he devoured the 2 bowls very quickly. And as the other teams arrived, she explained the 3rd exam, giving all of them their scrolls, and they set off into the forest. And Naruto, being much smarter, saying that the only way to know that we are who we say we are is by using our trademarked abilities that nobody else has. By using the mind transfer jutsu. Naruto by spreading his wings out and flying. And Sasuke using his ice. That's how they would identify they were real. And they would go, as Naruto would go off to take a pee, would not be worried because she knows Naruto is strong. Naruto, being snuck up on by the Mist Ninja, would blast him with fire, encasing him in a fire prison, him burning almost alive, and then him releasing him from the fire, taking his scroll, which happened to be the right scroll, and as he returned, showing his wings, seeing that Orochimaru was there, transformed as him, trying to sneak into the group. And then Orochimaru, seeing his wings would transform back into his original form, not wasting chakra on the transformation, and began in a fighting stance, seeing that this boy had dragon wings, and this was not possible unless the dragon dubbed him worthy. And then, knowing that this legendary beast possessed such a legendary power, he might be able to make a deal with the dragon, take over the boy's body, and to provide him until he can be freed. So he would go in a battle with him. He would engage in a battle with Orochimaru will engage in battle with Naruto, Sasuke, and hey Bubby, can you go upstairs with me? Well, I'm just gonna end it here and post. So bye.